This is 3 News Daily.
Hello, everyone. We start off today with heartbreaking news from Michigan State University. I'm Stephanie Haney. Thanks for being with us here on 3 News Daily. And today we are sorry to report that a gunman killed 3 college students and critically injured 5 others in a shooting last night. There were shootings at 2 locations on campus, Berkeley Hall and the MSU Union Building. Police say the suspect, 43-year-old Anthony Dwayne McRae, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now students are sharing details about the frightening moments on campus.
I heard people screaming they're shooting, and that's when I began to run. When you see other people run, you run. That's what you do. And it's all I could do is just think about, nothing and everything at the same time.
Now, this is the 67th mass shooting, meaning 4 or more people shot, not including the shooter, in 2023. That's according to data from the Gun Violence Archive. Police say McRae was not affiliated with Michigan State University, and they are still trying to figure out his motive. So for the next 2 days, campus will be closed. Police are telling students, faculty, and staff to stay away from campus for all activities. Now we're continuing our coverage on the Norfolk Southern train that derailed in East Palestine on February 3rd. The Ohio EPA says it has screened about 300 homes, and so far they haven't detected the chemicals vinyl chloride or hydrogen chloride inside them, but 181 homes still need to be tested. Governor Mike DeWine will give another update around 3 o'clock this afternoon. And Euclid police have released body cam video of officers shooting and killing a dog last week. Police say the officers' actions were justified, but others tell our Bree Buckley they used excessive force. Now, we want to warn you, the things that you are about to see and hear are graphic.
I didn't even know you're over here.
Euclid police releasing this edited body cam footage after officers shot and killed a dog last Monday. The pauses and text you see on the screen were all done by the police department. They say EPD was assisting Cleveland police in the 21,000 block of Crystal Avenue as they were investigating a reported kidnapping. Police say a, quote, aggressive and unrestrained 80-pound dog charged officers, and they were permitted to use deadly force to defend themselves.
Get the dog!
Euclid police say 2 officers fired 6 shots, hitting the dog 3 times, and say that action was within the agency's policy after completing an internal review. Here's a look at another officer's body cam footage. We've spoken to the family, who didn't want to talk on camera just yet, but says the dog, named Gilbert, is a lovable 12-year-old dog who wasn't aggressive. Many in the community outraged at the use of force, demanding justice for Gilbert and for police to be held accountable for his death, launching a petition with thousands of signatures in support.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts. It is 100% clear that this was excessive. And I don't think with the amount of time that there was to react, what if there was a kid in the yard?
The family tells us he was a rescue at the Franklin County Dog Shelter in Columbus and was set to be euthanized before he was transferred to the Euclid Animal Shelter, and they adopted him. Police say an injured officer is on medical leave, but didn't provide details on what those injuries were or if they were caused by the dog. Reporting, Bree Buckley, 3 News.
Thank you for that report, Bree. Now, we have learned that the Euclid Beach mobile home park will close permanently in about 18 months. Officials said in a news conference yesterday that some of the homes are in pretty bad shape to the point that they can't be moved. The Western Reserve Conservancy owns the property and is working with the people who live there to help them relocate. Officials say the space will eventually be turned into a park. Now, Akron Public Schools Superintendent Christine Fowler-Mack has stepped down. She became the district's first female superintendent in April of 2021, but according to the Akron Beacon-Journal, she received harsh reviews from board members after her first year on the job. Mary Outley is the APS Director of Elementary Education and will serve as the interim superintendent, and that's effective today. Also in Akron, the school board voted last night to try out cell phone bags that lock students' phones away. This is a new pilot program to hopefully help kids stay focused during class. That's the goal. Students at East, Buchtel, and Ellet schools would have their own pouch, and then when they get to school, their cell phone goes in and the pouch locks. Now, when students leave, they have to walk past a magnetic unlocking station, and that's when the pouch would open up. The district is hoping this program will help keep schools safer and keep distractions out of the classroom. The bags could be ready to use as soon as 2 weeks from now. Now, we are continuing to celebrate Black History Month here at 3 News, and today we're honoring an NBA player who was breaking records before LeBron made it to the big league. Here's a little bit about Wayne Embry.
Breaking records and barriers is nothing new to NBA Hall of Famer Wayne Embry. To this day, Embry holds the Mid-American Conference record for 34 rebounds in a single game. He accomplished the feat while playing at Miami University. After his 11-year pro career ended, Embry made history once again. He became the first Black general manager in professional sports. In 1972, the Milwaukee Bucks named him to the position. He served as the Cavs GM from 1986 until 1999. We salute Black history maker Wayne Embry for his contributions not only as an athlete running on the court, but as an executive in charge of running a franchise as well.
I just love hearing about all these incredible Northeast Ohio natives. I love this series, and I'm very much looking forward to more of them as the month goes on. Now here's another Cleveland native worth celebrating, retired U.S. Army Colonel Paris Davis. He's one of the first Black officers to lead a Special Forces team in combat and will receive the nation's highest award for bravery in battle. He got a phone call from President Biden yesterday saying that he will be getting the prestigious Medal of Honor. Colonel Davis is being recognized for his heroism during the Vietnam War. Just incredible. Now, you know today is Valentine's Day, and turns out it is a popular day to get married. So today, Cleveland and Akron hosted Valentine's Day weddings. In Akron, ceremonies were performed at the Akron Civic Theater, a beautiful space, at 11 o'clock this morning. And in Cleveland, the weddings were at the Cleveland Municipal Court, also at 11 a.m. Now, coming up tonight at 4 o'clock, my Valentine, Mr. Mike Polk Jr., will bring us highlights from the Valentine's Day weddings this afternoon at Crocker Park. Now, whether you are single or coupled up, this might interest you. Dr. Gary Chapman, who I previously interviewed for my 3 Things to Know podcast, says there are 5 different ways that people give and receive love, and these are called the 5 love languages. They are words of affirmation, like giving a compliment, for example, acts of service, which is maybe making dinner or taking out the trash, giving and receiving gifts, spending quality time together, and also physical touch. So that brings us to our question of the day. We want to know, what is your love language? That means, how do you like to give and receive love? So post your comment to the WKYC Facebook page and also in our 3 What's New group, and we will talk about it during What's New at 4 o'clock. All right, now let's talk puppy love. The Cleveland Metro Parks just welcomed these 2 new canine puppies, and they've already started their police training. Look at how cute those little buddies are, but they still need names. This is where you come in. For the next 2 weeks, you can vote between Rip and Fury, Kato and Rocco, and Maddox and Dodger. Now, to vote, you need to make a donation, and you can vote as many times as you want through February 28th. You just have to keep making those donations. We've got all the information for you to do that up at WKYC.com. Look at those cute little buddies. I don't know, I think maybe a Kato and Rocco, maybe. I think that's what I would go for. Thanks for being here with us on today's edition of 3 News Daily. Everyone have a wonderful Valentine's Day. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more of your top stories from Northeast Ohio.